I have to start it with doing a rebuttal that something that a council member said at the last council meeting, which I believe was May 5th, that was misleading to the public. It was said in a public meeting that was being live streamed. When there was a discussion about Camp Hope and then about homeless people that leave there, or whether it's just during the daytime or they leave there and they're going living somewhere else as a homeless person. In bottom line, it was said that if the police department would just do their job and enforce this ordinance, and something about if maybe council needed to compel the law enforcement, meaning the Hillsdale Police Department, to do this. I take great exception to that comment. There are members of the police department that found that unacceptable. I find that unacceptable, and it's untrue. The council member that said this had no communication with me, had no idea what we've been doing to enforce this ordinance. And the update on that is us knowing that when the warming center closed, we were going to be dealing with this. And then when we actually find encampments, we were dealing with those, and then they move, and then we have to refine them, or we get complaints when somebody else sees them, or the street department or private citizen, and we deal with those. And per the ordinance, and I've confirmed this with the city attorney, and it's the ordinance that the council approved, we have to give a verbal warning. We have to give a written warning before we can issue the municipal civil infraction where they go to district court. They have to deal with that.
Now, is there, I mean, interrupt, but is there a timeline? Like, you have to give the verbal warning first and wait a week and then?
Not a timeline like that.
Okay.
And with some people, we've actually moved that to where we're pretty much giving the verbal warning and the written warning at the same time. But we have found numerous encampments on city property, public property, and private property. They've all been dealt with. The police department has issued, besides several verbal warnings, 5 written warnings that I'm aware of.
Just this
And
year?
as, not just this week.
I mean, this year. I'm sorry.
Yes, this season since the warming center's been closed. And on Monday, I had 3 officers at a day shift scouring. They did this on their own. I didn't send them out to do this. All the city property, they walked woods, they walked all the walk paths, found 0 encampments, found nobody out lingering on public property.